Ever felt like you're staring at your screen, watching a digital hourglass trickle sand, waiting for your crypto deposit to finally land? You're not alone. We've all been there. You've made the leap, hit deposit, and now, crickets. That anxious wait, the mental calculation of, is it me, or is it them? It's a universal crypto experience. But today, we're diving deep into that very question, specifically when it comes to Kraken. How fast is a Kraken deposit, really? And what factors turn that digital hourglass into a slow-motion nightmare or a lightning-fast flash? Let's face it, in the fast-paced world of cryptocurrency, time is money. Those volatile market swings don't wait for anyone. A delayed deposit can mean missing out on a golden buying opportunity, a sudden price surge, or even just peace of mind. You want your funds where you need them, when you need them. So, before we get into the nitty-gritty of Kraken's deposit speeds, let's understand why this whole deposit time thing is so complicated in the first place. Crypto isn't your average bank transfer. It's a decentralized dance across a complex network of nodes, miners, and confirmations. Every transaction, including your deposit, needs to be validated and recorded on the blockchain. This process, while secure, isn't instantaneous. It's subject to network congestion, the specific cryptocurrency you're dealing with, and even the exchange's internal processing times. Think of it like this: you're trying to send a letter across a vast, interconnected city. That letter needs to be picked up, routed through various post offices, stamped, and finally delivered. The more letters being sent, the slower the whole process becomes. And each post office, in our case, each exchange, has its own internal procedures that influence the speed. Now, let's bring Kraken into the picture. Kraken, a well-established and reputable exchange, offers a wide range of cryptocurrencies and deposit methods. But how does it fare in the speed department? The truth is, there's no single, universal answer. Deposit times on Kraken vary significantly depending on several key factors. First and foremost, the cryptocurrency itself plays a crucial role. Bitcoin, with its relatively slower block times, will typically take longer than, say, Litecoin or XRP. Then there's the network congestion. When the blockchain is experiencing high traffic, transactions can get stuck in the mempool, waiting for confirmation. Kraken also specifies minimum confirmation requirements for each cryptocurrency before crediting your account. These confirmations are necessary to ensure the transaction is irreversible and secure. The number of confirmations required varies depending on the coin and the network's current state. Another factor that influences deposit speed is the deposit method. If you're using a bank transfer, you'll be subject to the bank's processing times, which can range from a few hours to several business days. This is particularly true for international transfers. Crypto deposits, on the other hand, are generally faster, but still subject to the blockchain factors we discussed earlier. So, what does this all mean in practical terms? Let's break down some common scenarios. For Bitcoin deposits, you can expect to wait anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour or more, depending on network congestion and the required number of confirmations. Ethereum deposits are generally faster, typically taking a few minutes. However, during periods of high Ethereum network activity, gas fees can spike, and confirmation times can increase. Stablecoins like USDT or USDC are often faster, but again, their speed depends on the underlying blockchain they're built on. If you're using a stablecoin on the Tron network, for example, you can expect relatively quick confirmation times. But if you're using a stablecoin on the Ethereum network, you'll be subject to Ethereum's network conditions. And what about those fiat deposits? If you're using a SEPA transfer in Europe, you might see your funds arrive within 1 to 3 business days. If you're using a wire transfer from outside Europe, it could take even longer. Kraken also offers instant funding options through certain third-party providers, but these may come with additional fees. So, How can you minimize deposit times and get your funds moving faster? Here are a few tips. First, choose cryptocurrencies with faster block times and lower confirmation requirements. Litecoin, XRP, or certain stablecoins can be good options. Second, monitor network congestion. Websites like Etherscan or blockchain.com can provide real-time information on network activity and estimated confirmation times. Third, consider using faster deposit methods, such as crypto deposits, whenever possible. If you're using a bank transfer, make sure you're aware of the bank's processing times and any potential delays. Fourth, double-check your deposit address and other transaction details before sending your funds. A single mistake can result in lost funds or significant delays. Fifth, be patient. The blockchain is a complex system, and sometimes delays are unavoidable. Remember that Kraken, like most reputable exchanges, prioritizes security and accuracy. They're not intentionally slowing down your deposits. Sixth, if you're experiencing unusually long delays, contact Kraken's customer support. They can provide assistance and investigate any potential issues. Now, let's address a common concern: is Kraken safe? Kraken is one of the oldest and most trusted cryptocurrency exchanges in the world. They have a strong track record of security and compliance, and they employ robust security measures to protect user funds. However, like any online platform, they're not immune to potential risks. To mitigate these risks, Kraken recommends enabling two-factor authentication, using a strong password, and being cautious of phishing scams. They also encourage users to store their funds in a hardware wallet for added security. It's also important to note that Kraken, like other exchanges, is subject to regulatory requirements. These regulations can sometimes impact deposit and withdrawal times, as exchanges need to comply with anti-money laundering and know your customer regulations. Another point to consider is the size of your deposit. Larger deposits may require additional verification and processing, which can lead to longer wait times. This is especially true for fiat deposits, where banks may have specific thresholds for large transactions. Ultimately, the speed of a Kraken deposit is a multifaceted issue. It's a combination of blockchain technology, network conditions, Kraken's internal processes, and the specific deposit method you choose. While there's no magic bullet to guarantee instant deposits, understanding these factors can help you make informed decisions and minimize potential delays. It's also important to remember that the cryptocurrency market is constantly evolving. New technologies and protocols are being developed to improve transaction speeds and efficiency. For example, Layer 2 scaling solutions like the Lightning Network are designed to enable faster and cheaper Bitcoin transactions. Similarly, Ethereum's ongoing transition to Ethereum 2.0 aims to improve scalability and reduce transaction fees. As the industry matures, we can expect to see further improvements in deposit and withdrawal speeds. But for now, understanding the current landscape and being prepared for potential delays is essential. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.